The Harvest's Curse. The film opens in rural Kansas, October 2025, where a sprawling cornfield glows under a blood-red harvest moon. A group of teenagers, led by Jake, a charismatic high school senior, his sister Emily, a curious 16-year-old, and their friends Tara and Lucas, sneak into Old Man Harrow's abandoned farm for a dare. Legend says Harrow, a reclusive farmer, vanished 50 years ago after a failed crop cursed his land. As they explore, Jake knocks over a weathered scarecrow, its straw spilling out. A sudden wind carries an eerie whisper, and the scarecrow's eyes glow faintly. The group flees, unaware they've awakened something ancient. Act 1. The Seeds of Fear. The next day, strange events unfold. Crops wither overnight, livestock turn aggressive, and Jake finds a straw doll on his porch with his name carved into it. Emily, researching local history, uncovers a journal from Harrow's wife, describing a ritual to appease a corn spirit, the straw wraith, after a drought. Harrow, desperate, bound his soul to a scarecrow to protect the harvest, but the spirit turned malevolent, driving him mad. The journal warns that disturbing the scarecrow triggers its revenge, targeting those who trespass. The town sheriff, Mara, a tough, no-nonsense woman, dismisses the teens' fears, but strange deaths begin. Farmers found impaled on pitchforks, their bodies arranged in corn circles. Jake and Emily, joined by Tara, a tech-savvy skeptic, and Lucas, a nervous comic relief, decide to confront the legend, arming themselves with salt, a folklore ward, and a video camera to document the truth. Act 2. The Wraith Awakens. The scarecrow comes to life, its patchwork form animated by swirling straw and glowing eyes, wielding a scythe with unnatural speed. It hunts the teens through the cornfield, its movements jerky, yet relentless. Flashbacks reveal Harrow's pact. He sacrificed his family to the straw wraith, and his spirit now fuels its vengeance. The group discovers a hidden cellar under the barn, filled with ritual artifacts and Harrow's skeleton, clutching a talisman that can banish the wraith. Tara hacks into local records. Finding the talisman requires a blood offering from a descendant, Emily, whose family unknowingly bought Harrow's land. The scarecrow ambushes them, killing Lucas in a gruesome scene where straw pierces his chest. Mara, investigating the deaths, arrives but is captured, tied to a cross as bait. The act ends with the wraith summoning a storm, its power growing as more victims fall. Act 3. The Final Harvest. The climax unfolds in the cornfield under a torrential downpour. Emily, guided by the journal, uses her blood to activate the talisman, but it only weakens the wraith, revealing Harrow's spirit within. Jake and Tara rescue Mara, using salt to hold the scarecrow at bay. A desperate battle ensues. Jake wields a pitchfork, Tara films for evidence, and Emily confronts Harrow's ghost. She pleads for his release, offering forgiveness for his family's sacrifice. Harrow, torn, turns on the wraith, sacrificing his spirit to destroy it. The scarecrow collapses into ash, the storm clears, and the field blooms with unnatural green. Mara arrests the teens for trespassing, but thanks them, while Emily buries the talisman, vowing to protect the land. The film ends with a shot of new scarecrows in the field, their eyes briefly glowing, hinting at the curse's persistence. Post-credits scene. A farmer in a neighboring county finds a straw doll, setting up a potential sequel.